This video is about something very practical: what to buy for a long fast. And just as importantly, what not to buy. Because overbuying creates stress. And stress is the opposite of what we are going into in a 3 or 6 week fast. Hi, I'm Basswood, and this is video number 15 of the pre-fast video series, where we spend 10 minutes a day learning one strategy to prepare for a 3-week fast. Now, there's also a free pre-fast workbook where you will find the action steps for all of the videos in the series. The link is in the description. Everything I'll share here comes from experience, what actually happened to me and what turned out to be unnecessary. Let's get into it. Before we get into lists, let's set a tone. You are not shopping to be perfect. You are shopping to make fasting simpler. If something reduces thinking, effort, or last-minute decisions, it helps. If it adds complexity or pressure, it doesn't. And that's the filter we are using today. These items are useful regardless of which fasting methods you choose. The first item on our list, a weighing scale. Not for obsession, but for motivational check-ins that will light up your day. Then we have measuring tape. Sometimes the scale doesn't move, but your body does. And measuring yourself every week is something that will put a smile on your face and give you that additional motivation to keep going. Then a very helpful thing to have is a body scrub. Now, this helps circulation and makes you feel grounded in your body. And one thing that I swear by is a fasting planner. Now, this is essential. It keeps thoughts from spinning and gives your fast a structure. You don't need to have anything fancy. You just need a blank notebook and a pen to write on. And then we have project supplies. Whatever you choose as your fasting project, writing, organizing, creating, get what you need before the fast begins. Remember, less thinking later means more ease. If you plan to use the Breuss fasting method for your fast, preparation matters. For 1 week of juice, you will need beetroot, carrots, black radish, and celery, and also a juicer. And you will need the vegetables daily, so plan quantities accordingly. We will go over the vegetables in the next video. But if you won't be juicing yourself, make sure you have enough bottled juice to last you for the entire length of your fast, because you don't know how the deliveries will be while you are fasting. You will need herbs for the teas. Then we have tools that make long fasting easier. Now, these aren't luxuries. They're about convenience and calm. Helpful tools include bottles for teas and juice, especially if you are working while fasting, airtight containers for storing teas, a funnel, this will save you mess and frustration, and sauerkraut or another gentle laxative, apples and lemons, a sieve, teacups, and a kitchen scale. You don't need the most expensive versions. You will need things that are reliable and also familiar. Now for what you do not need. And this part is just as important. You do not need special fasting supplements or expensive detox products. You do not need new gadgets you've never used before or some miracle fasting aids. If something promises to make fasting effortless, be cautious. Fasting works because it's simple. Now, here's a rule I've learned over the years. If you don't already know how to use it, don't buy it for fasting. Fasting is not the time to experiment with new tools, new systems, or complicated routines. Familiar equals calm. Calm supports consistency. In action step number 1, you will divide your list. In your workbook, draw 2 columns, essential and optional, and mark them with essential and optional, and place each item honestly on each column. If it doesn't clearly support your fast, it goes into the optional. And in action step number 2, you will remove 1 item. Now look at your list and cross out one thing you don't truly need. Reducing pressure before the fast begins makes a bigger difference than adding more tools. Now, what you buy and what you don't shapes your fasting experience. I can't emphasize this enough. Simplicity creates calm, and calm creates consistency. You're not stocking up for a challenge. You're preparing for a period of listening. In video number 16, we will slow things down and go deeper into the Breuss fasting method. We'll talk about what it is, how it works, and why it's used for longer fasts, so you will understand it clearly, without myths or confusion. If you got anything from this video, let it be this. You do not need more things. You need fewer decisions. And now you've taken care of that. Now stay with the series, subscribe, and use the workbook. You are preparing in a calm, thoughtful way, and that matters. See you in video 16.